So that's the king's bed.
Yes. He's not long left it. Feel.
Oh. I wonder what he looks like in bed. You'll never know.
Well, you needn't be spiteful about it. Need she, Mistress Nurse?
No, my dear. And you've as good chance as anyone else. The king's in one of his merry moods.
Oh, I never thought...
Didn't you, darling?
Now, ladies, you're not here to quarrel, but to get busy with your needles. Now, all these A's have got to come out, and J to go in. On. That's it. There you are. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Anne Boleyn dies this morning. Jane Seymour takes her place tonight. What luck.
For which of them?
I wonder.
Oh, poor Anne Boleyn. I do feel so sorry for her. Excuse me, madam. Do you mind taking off your hat? We can't see the block. Thank you so much.
Was she guilty, do you think? All her lovers confessed. Under torture.
She was as innocent as you or I.
Thanks for the compliment.
She died so that the king may be free to marry Jane Seymour.
Yes, that's what they mean when they say chop and change.
Oh, don't, girls. It's no jesting matter.
The other mirror, please, Lady Margaret. Will the net hold my hair together when my head falls?
Yes.
Isn't it a pity to lose a head like this? Still, they will easily find a nickname for me. Among the queens of England, I shall be Anne sans tête. That means Anne who lost her head.
There is a blade for you fit for a king. Or in this case, a queen, n'est-ce pas?
Not fit for our queen.
No, why not?
She's an English queen, ain't she? Well, what's wrong with English steel? And come to that, what's wrong with an English headsman?
Ah, meaning yourself.
Why not? I was good enough to knock off the Queen's 5 lovers, wasn't I? Why do they want you over? A Frenchman from Calais.
I will tell you.
No. I'm telling you. It's a crying shame. Half the English executioners out of work as it is.
And why are they out of work? Because they are only fit to sever the bull necks of their countrymen with a butcher's cleaver. But a woman's neck, a queen's neck, and that calls for finesse, for delicacy, for chivalry. In one word, a Frenchman.
I could think of another word.
Jane Seymour of all people. Whatever could the king see in her?
Oh, she's very sweet.
Yes, but does the king like honey with his milk and water? Wasn't that the gun? What gun? Will there be a gun fired?
When Anne Boleyn's head falls, a gun is to be fired from the Tower, another from Westminster, and a third from Richmond, so that the king may know the moment he's free to marry Jane.
What a pretty arrangement. The joint goes out and bang, the sweets come in.
Oh, Catherine.
Oh, well, if the king were not a king, what would you call him?
What would you call him?
I'll tell you.
No, tell me. If I were not a king, what then? All right, ladies. Come here. Look at me. What would you call me?
I should call you, Your Majesty, a man.
So I am. I'm glad of it. And you may be glad of it too, Mander. Blushing? She must be new to the court. What's your name, wench?
Catherine Howard, if it please Your Majesty.
It does, Catherine. It does.
What's that noise in the crowd, madam? Just like my wedding day.
Cromwell, if England was as rich as Portugal, as big as Spain, you might be right. But this little island of 3 million souls is no match for all Europe.
All Europe?
Yes, if those French and Germans stop cutting each other's throats, what's to stop them cutting ours?
A wise diplomacy, sire.
Diplomacy, me foot. I'm an Englishman. I can't say one thing and mean another. What I can do is to build ships, and then more ships.
You mean double the fleet?
Triple it. Put it right over. Rule the sea.
To do this will cost us money, sire.
To leave it undone will cost us England. Thomas Culpepper, will you see what's become of the Queen?
A gun will be fired from the tower, Your Majesty.
Yes, I did not mean. Will you see if the Lady Jane is ready?
And now the headdress, madam. Oh, yes. Now, which one shall I wear? The velvet coif or the pearl chaplet?
Oh, the chaplet. Oh, wear the chaplet.
The king wishes to know whether you're ready, madam.
Oh, but I don't know whether to wear the pearls or the... Oh, of course. I'll ask the king.
Strong forward Dover and a strong fleet in the channel, we can laugh in their faces, but it's the money. We must have them.
Henry?
Softly, sweetheart, we have affairs of state here.
Oh, but darling, this is really important. Henry, which one shall I wear?
My Lord Archbishop, will you await us in the chapel?
Henry? You haven't said a word
about my wedding dress? Don't you love it? 21 little buttons. One for every year of my life. Don't you love the back?
The back, mums.
Do be serious. Which of these?
Pearls for a pearl. Now run along, my sweet, and put them on. The bishop waits. Thomas, me hat!
Is it time?
I was told that the executioner was very good.
He is very good. It does not hurt, madam. It's all over in a second.
And I have such a little neck. Haven't I?
Well, Thomas, what do you think of the new queen?
Wonderful, Your Majesty.
Beautiful?
Lovely.
Clever, too?
A miracle of good sense, Your Majesty.
Ah. No, Thomas, not clever, thanks be to heaven. My first wife was clever. My second was ambitious. My third, Thomas, if you want to be happy, marry a girl like my sweet little Jane. Marry a stupid woman.
Lovely day.
What a lovely day.
Well, one must admit she died like a queen.
Yes. And that frock. Wasn't it too divine?
Was it? I didn't notice.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't notice that I haven't had a new gown for a year.
All right. You shall have one for your execution.
Knights, ladies, gentlemen, and gentlewomen. Attend the King, His Royal Highness, by the grace of God, Henry VIII, King of England and France, Lord of Ireland.
See?
Rose water?
Rose water? Rose water?
Otto?
Here, what's this? No one is allowed near the king's marriage bed once it's been made ready.
But the marriage bed isn't made ready.
What do you suppose I've been doing for the past hour?
Swallowing the poker by the look of you.
Hold your tongue. And get out of here, my good woman.
Who are you calling a good woman? Nice name to give one who's been 40 years with a king.
Nice or not, you can't stay here. What is it you want?
Haven't you heard of my charms?
Your charms?
Oh, I do mean charms of face and figure. I mean charm of magic.
Oh, magic.
Yes, the magic I'll put under the king's pillow to make certain he'll get a son.
Oh, those things can only come about by chance.
Prince of Wales can't be left to chance.
How do I know that you're not up to some mischief?
Fool. I harm the king who nursed him from his birth. Now, you'll see. It'll be a boy.
Send a fast horseman for the king, and riders everywhere with the news.
She's got him! She's got him for a ducat! What do you want?
Your Majesty, it's a boy.
What? It's a boy! Man, it's a boy! Where's the boy?
Is he dead?
The prince is alive, Your Majesty, but the queen is dead.
Poor, pretty little Jane. God rest her sweet soul. Where's the prince?
My son. One day you'll rule England. A greater England than mine, but is if you're strong enough to hold the scepter firmly. See, here it is.
Bravely done, my little prince. That's the way of it.
No, through tears and cruelty and pain you came into the world. And by the same road you'll reach the throne. And by the same road hold it.
You smile, do you? Well, smile while you may. You'll find the throne of England no smiling matter.
Look at him, the little love. Taking it all in, if you're a full-grown Christian. It's a very image of you when you were a baby.
Is it?
Yes, poor little lad. Oh, no. Get off with your nonsense. Your great big beard and the poor child's face. Enough to frighten him out of his wits. Be off, you. Be off. Da, 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 dee, dee, dee. Dee, da, da, dee, dee, dee.
Look, isn't he a laugh? Father's in it. His eyes, too. And his hands. And his deep chest, too. And the same legs. And the same...
Madam, not before the time.
You think he will marry again?
Who?
The king?
Let's hope not. 3 failures should convince him he's no gift for the business.
No, it was the wife's fault. The right woman could still make him happy.
Every woman thinks herself the right wife for every other woman's husband.
Then he might choose a lady of the court.
He has chosen many, for a day, or at most a week. Lady Bassett's the miracle. She's lasted 10 whole days. She's still not wearied.
Then he might marry her then.
What, Lady Bassett?
Yes.
Oh, my good Kate.
Pretty thing, to bring the child out hatless in the sun. Come to me, my love you. You must have lost your wits to treat him so.
I never thought, Anne.
You never thought? Or a brain's for, except to think. No, you must strut about among your lights of love. Oh, my poor baby, roasting in your arms.
Your poor babe, my son.
Your son, my charm.
Shall we, You know how beautiful you are.
Keep your flatteries for the ladies of the court.
There's the one lady of the court with eyes like wet violets, with her sweetest shape, with a mouth to drive a man mad.
Tom, I think you are mad.
Someday you'll love me a little, and love you so much.
Someday, who knows what life may bring? A crown, perhaps.
Do you mean that?
Stranger things have happened.
In dreams.
In dreams that sometimes come true.
And if you got your crown, what would it be worth without love?
Love is not all the world, Tom.
It is, but it is nothing.
One moment, Your Grace. You're keeping your hair very well, Your Grace. I just met His Highness the Prince of Wales out with his nurse this morning. He's going to have a nice head of hair one day, if he lives to enjoy it.
Why shouldn't he?
Oh, no reason at all. There's no reason at all. Let's hope he may. Seeing as he's the only one, at least for the present.
What do you mean, for the present?
Well, as I was saying, only yesterday at a meeting of the Barbers' Guild, having a family's like having a shave. Once you start, there's no leaving off in the middle.
Are you presuming to suggest I should marry again?
That's what we think, Your Grace.
Well, get out! Marry again.
It's not too fine, is it? Come on.
It's a fine conga ball.
Yes, all right. I know, my dear. Do it this way, here. Get. Oh, dear.
The dinner had best be good tonight, or some of you will suffer.
God save us all. Is the king in one of his black moods again?
Black as ink. They've been at him to marry again.
Oh, poor soul.
Aye, marriage is like pastry. One must be born to it.
More like one of those French stews. You never know what you're getting till it's too late.
Still, a man should try for another son or two if he's a king. Eh, wife?
Yes, my man. And even if he's not a king.
I wouldn't take down to those.
Call this a capon? Look at that. All sauce and no substance. Like one of Cromwell's speeches. Just as difficult to swallow. Too many cooks, that's the trouble. Above stairs as well as below. Marry again. Breed more sons. Coarse brutes. There's no delicacy nowadays. No consideration for others. Refinement's a thing of the past. Manners are dead. Oh. And you, Master Cromwell, you may tell my loyal guild of barbers to mind their own business and leave me to mine. Am I the king or a breeding bull? I'm all dumb and none brighter funerals. Have we no singers at the court?
If it please your grace, I will sing for you.
What do you sing?
Whatever pleases your grace, if I know the song.
You know what shall I do for love?
Yes, indeed.
Good music, you think?
Yes, and lovely words.
Did you know that I wrote them both?
How should I not? It is my favorite song.
Hear it, child.
shall I do for love? For love, alas, for love, what shall I do? Since none so kind I do you find, to keep you me untrue.
Very good, child.
Catherine Howard, Your Majesty.
Oh, I remember.
So, Master Cromwell, you'd have me make a fourth marriage.
If your majesty would but consider it.
Consider it? I would consider it the victory of optimism over experience.
But we need more heirs.
I've given you 3, 2 daughters and a son. I grant you the daughters show little promise. Mary may grow to wisdom, but Elizabeth will never learn to rule so much as a kitchen. But the boy's my second self.
True, sir, but a third self, or even a fourth, would make all safe.
What's your project, then?
The Duchess of Cleves.
Got a portrait of her?
No.
Send Holbein over to paint her. Peynell to watch Holbein.
Your Grace has no faith in German painters.
But I've no faith in German beauty. Peynell!
Your Majesty?
I want you to go over to Cleves. I might marry the Duchess.
I will not marry your king. I will not. I will not. I will not.
But there's not a princess in Europe who will not be eager for such a match.
What, that Bluebeard?
Oh, princess.
Well, what else is he? His first wife divorced, his second shot, his third dead. A pretty prospect for the fourth. But she will not be Anne of Cleves, and that you may tell him.
As you will, princess.
Why, princess? Last night you called me Anne.
Last night I forgot everything. Today...
Today, forget everything but last night.
How can I paint Her Highness if she will not sit? When the light is good, she's always in the garden with Master Peynell.
Natürlich. He talks with the tongue, but also with the eyes, that young man. Until he came, she would not hear of this marriage. But now, all goes well. I think so, isn't it?
So the marriage may be. But what about the portrait, Your Grace?
Be patient. I will make it that she came already. May it please your Grace, the Duke wishes you to come at once.
Yes, he is.
Now, setz dich.
Ich sitz schon.
Oh, Your Highness, forgive me. But if the king were to see you with that face, it wouldn't help on the marriage.
You think she is ugly, my face?
Only if Your Highness makes it so.
Holbein's masterpiece.
The original still in Kelly.
Afraid of the storm in the channel.
Huh. What do you think, Doc?
Oh, charming, Your Grace.
I was just saying, sir, what a fate.
Yes. Huh. Well, I don't like that. Catherine. Oh, what do you think of the new queen?
We're very sorry, sire, that Lady Anne cannot cross the channel.
Yes, I'm sorry, too. I'm a lonely man. Are you going to sing for me again?
Any time Your Majesty orders me.
Tonight in my rooms.
Hardly the right place for singing, Your Majesty.
Your rooms, then. 11 o'clock. What a soul will see me.
Catherine, what was he saying to you?
Who?
King.
Nothing.
Nothing, but I was watching you.
Oh, spying.
No, but when I see you making yourself cheap...
When you do, come and tell me. Until then, keep your nose out of my affairs.
Catherine.
Please. This velvet crushes so.
The King's Guard! 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 The King's of...
Henry. Henry who?
The king.
Oh, the king. Not the man.
Unlock the door.
Isn't it rather late for a maid to unlock her door to a man?
Come on, unlock the door.
Gotta come on?
Yes.
To the king, then. Not the man.
Don't do that. I'm leaving my crown outside.
You've left it outside with my reputation, sire.
No one saw me, little Catherine, I swear. Can't you forget the king and forget the crown and forget everything? You told me once I was a man, huh? What did you say if I'm not the king?
Get out of my room.
What?
That's what I would say if you were not the king. Since you are the king, I expect your command.
Command? It's a poor thing to command in love.
In love? Who is in love?
I am with you.
Love eternal, since yesterday afternoon until tomorrow morning.
When I say love, I mean love. Couldn't you love me, little Catherine?
I can't love a man with a wife.
Haven't got a wife?
Lady Anne of Cleves?
That woman, she's a picture, she's a portrait.
Oh, no, Your Grace. She is much more.
Where is the king? You know?
Don't care.
You're drunk. The Duchess of Cleves has crossed the Channel and is on her way to Rochester. Find the king at once.
That'll be impossible, my lord.
Why?
I'll find the king, my lord. I'll tell him. Still afraid of me, little Kate?
Of you? No.
What are you afraid of, then?
Of myself, perhaps. Who's that?
Message for the king. Great news, Your Majesty. Lady Anne of Cleves has crossed the Channel and is on her way to Rochester.
Oh. Marvelous news.
You were right, little Catherine. She seems to be much more than a picture.
Here's, how do you say, a pretty kettle out fishes. To be in love with one man and have to marry another.
I know.
What will happen if the king finds out?
We die. But I don't mind.
Oh, but I do. What is to be done?
What can be done? Nothing.
How like a man. To be dead before he is killed. There is always a way out.
What way?
I don't know. But I will find it.
Good morning, my Lord Bishop. How's the princess?
Expecting your majesty.
One of you is not the princess, I presume.
Oh, nice.
Thank heaven for that.
to England, madam. I fear you had a bad crossing.
Yes, the wind met the sea, met the trouble, and... Oh, excuse me.
Be pleased to accept my most humble apologies.
Oh, but it is not your fault, the channel chopping.
Nevertheless, I deeply regret any inconvenience you may have been caused.
Oh, please, it is only the waves come so high upstairs.
Quite. Our channel can be very rough. Well, it isn't smooth.
Oh, it did.
Permit me to express the hope that a short rest will restore you to health, madam.
Thank you. I hope soon I shall eat again, yes?
By all means. You have our permission to withdraw.
Please?
So that's your idea of why I don't strike you? Was what a face like a... Me that never looks at a woman. What am I to do with her?
I believe what I was told, sire.
Get you. It's all right for you. You haven't got to marry her. I have.
What your disgrace wish me to do, then?
Pack her off to where she came from.
You mean war, sire? And with all Europe against us. This marriage must go on.
All right. Heaven help you, Cromwell.
The marriage bed is made, I tell you. Out you go.
I won't. I won't. I won't.
Woman, I stand here for the king.
I stand for the Duke of York.
The Duke of York? But we have no Duke of York.
No, but you will have when my charm's done its work.
Another charm.
No, the same charm that gave England our Prince of Wales.
That was the king's doing.
Was it? Did the king have a son by his first wife? No. Did the king have a son by his second wife? No. And why? Because you locked me out. Ah. You to stand in England's way.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to go through with this. You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. I don't know. I suppose it's got to be done. Give me my nightshirt.
His Majesty's nightshirt.
Yeah, that's right.
The royal bedchamber is prepared.
The royal bedchamber is prepared.
Royal bedchamber is prepared.
Rosewater.
The things I've done for England.
Didn't they give you enough to eat, madam?
Don't shout at me just because I'm your wife.
My wife? Not yet.
Poor mother told me. First he says the marriage is no good, and then he cuts off the head with an axe chopper.
That is an exaggeration, madam.
But you say I am not yet your wife.
Well, madam, a marriage ceremony doesn't make us one.
Mm.
Oh, yes, it's all right, but you have to, I have to.
What?
Did your mother not talk to you about...
What?
Oh, well, madam, all that stuff about children being found on the gooseberry bushes, that's not true.
Oh, no, it was the stork, huh?
The stork?
The stork flies in the air, mitty babe, and down the chimney drops, huh?
No, madam, that isn't true either. When a hen lays an egg, it's not entirely all her own doing.
You mean sometimes it was the cuckoo? Huh?
Yes, it was the cuckoo. Did you sing?
Nein, in Germany a respectable woman doesn't sing.
And of course you don't play.
Oh, yes, I do.
I'll go and get you a guitar.
No, I play cards.
Cards? Oh, that's something. I can find a pack in the chest over there.
Peynell, a drink.
No, thanks.
What stake shall we play for?
How about that? Don't cry if you lose. Good?
Better?
Huh, beginner's luck.
Stakes?
Yes.
Don't cry if you lose.
You may not know it, madam, but I'm considered the best card player in England.
Has everybody got the money?
Don't you understand the King's English? I said money! How much was it?
95 crowns.
You, run to the treasury and get some money. Johnny, you.
Aren't we waiting for some money?
Can't you give me 5 minutes credit?
I play for cash.
Where's that money? Come in! Where have you been? Give me that money. Get out of here. Now. Cheating.
Don't shout.
I'm not shouting.
You are.
What am I going to do with you?
Chop my head?
Probably.
You daren't.
Why not?
Because in Europe I will make such a scandal as you never heard. It is not the first time you chopped the head. Henry the wife butcher, that's what they will call you.
I don't care what they say. I'm not going to live with you.
Why don't you divorce me like a gentleman?
Would you consent to a divorce?
I would consent to a divorce.
You're a very reasonable woman. What are your terms?
2 manors.
Granted.
Richmond and Bletchingley with properties.
Granted.
4,000 crowns a year.
Granted.
One of your gentlemen is master of my household.
Take whom you want.
Peynell.
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 Granted. Is the bargain?
Yeah.
Confess that you cheated. You go back to Germany.
Back to Germany? I cheated. Confess, though, that you cheated.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hire a Catherine Howard to play against my queen? Huh?
Oh, you knew about that all the time.
Yeah.
It could only mean another scandal. At last I found a woman I can be faithful to. After your divorce, he'll never consent to another marriage.
Oh, yes, I think so, in a little time. And I will help you.
You're the nicest girl I ever married. Good night.
Gute Nacht.
Lovely weather for the time of year, Your Grace. Will Your Grace be pleased to be shaved, Your Grace?
All right.
Do you remember telling me that my loyal guild of barbers thought I ought to marry again?
Oh, forgive me, Your Grace. We took a very great liberty, Your Grace.
Not at all. Very natural interest in the welfare of the country.
You are too kind, Your Grace.
Are they still of the same opinion?
Oh, no, indeed, Your Grace. They realize their mistake.
Was it a mistake?
Oh, yes, Your Grace. As I said at our last meeting, God knows the King's done his best to get more sons, but there comes a time in life when the well runs dry.
You said that, did you?
Yes, I did, Your Grace. Get out!
The well runs dry.
Nobody won't touch it.
Why? Whatever's wrong?
Everything. He just sits and glares.
They're not trying to make him merry again.
Oh, I'd like to see him after that German business.
After all, you can't say he hasn't tried.
Try too often, if you ask me. Say nothing of the side dishes. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. What a man wants is regular meals.
Yes, but not the same joint every night.
Oh!
Ah, man loses his appetite after 4 courses.
How do you mean, 4 courses?
He got into the soup with Catherine of Aragon, tried stinking fish with Anne Boleyn, cooked Jane Seymour's goose, and gave Anna Cleves the cold shoulder.
God save him. It's no wonder he suffers in the legs.
Your Grace is sad tonight. What can we do to cheer Your Grace?
What could you do to cheer my loneliness?
Your Grace is lonely. Now, that is the penalty of greatness, sir.
Greatness. I would exchange it all to be my lowest groom who sleeps above the stable with a wife who loves him.
Your Majesty, there is one matter, one most urgent matter. I scarcely dare to broach it. I would have waited for a happier moment, but it is so pressing.
What is it?
Your Grace, your whole kingdom most urgently implores you to marry.
Oh, no. Should I consent, it'd be only put down to desires of the flesh.
Oh, never, Your Grace. Your people know you too well.
That's what I mean.
Your Grace is pleased to jest. But the will of your people has always been your law. And your grace, they want this marriage to a man.
I'm not eager. But if all my people wish it, what can I do? At least you have my promise to think it over. Good night, my lords.
Please sit down.
My country is demanding a great sacrifice of me.
What is it, Your Grace?
The lords, the commons, the bishops, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, and even my royal guild of barbers are imploring me to marry again.
Really? Will it be the French princess?
No.
The Emperor's niece?
No. An English girl. Mm. If she loves me. Does she, sweetheart? Here, darling. And here. No matter what you lose, you still have everything. Me and old England. Huh? Men than of birds, Kate. Huh?
I bet 10 crowns on the taller of the two. He must be the strongest man in all England.
Oh, but one. The strongest man in England sits beside you.
Of course, darling. I know. You've thrown every wrestler in your time.
In my time? You know that a wrestler who does not pit his whole strength against any man is punished by 30 lashes of the whip?
I know, Your Grace.
Good work.
Hard work. When a man of 50 wants to show his wife that he's no more than 30.
He will show it.
No need for Dr. Bus. It's nothing, darling. I need fresh air. Come on, son. The game's gone.
The games go on.
Go.
Keep right there. Keep your places. Keep your places. You too, eh? Steady.
Come on, men. Stay in here. On the bed. The leg again, Your Grace.
Rest. No, it's come. Go away. And rest.
Thomas.
Your passing weakness will be all right. Don't take it so much to heart, Your Grace.
Have you no pity for me, Tom?
You wear the crown.
What have I done with my life? I can't go on with it. I can't.
You must.
You were right. Love is everything in the world.
Not now. Catherine, don't. Catherine, don't.
Hey. It was nothing, darling. You lost again. I threw your champion.
Thomas.
Midnight and all well.
The 3 ships that are chartered from the king.
Where do you want to go?
America.
Portuguese and the Spaniards have grabbed me.
North America.
North America? It's impossible. Nothing but a howling wilderness full of howling savages.
When?
11 tonight.
The king.
The king had just sent word not to expect him.
Where?
In her room. I'll take you to her.
I thought you were never coming.
I never should have come, Kate. We can't go on like this.
I know it's dreadful. Seeing each other every day and never being alone together.
Oh, it's not that. It's been torn in half between you and the king.
We belong to each other.
No, we belong to him. Don't you realize what I'm feeling, Kate?
For the king? Yes. But for me, what?
For you. Have you ever stood on the edge of a cliff and looked over? It draws you, tugs at you to hurl yourself down. You know that if you look again, you're gone. Are you asking me to look again, Kate? Are you?
Then this means goodbye.
It's the only way. Goodbye, Kate.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wriothesley. Sir Thomas Wyatt's in the tower. He wrote beautiful love poems. Send word that they release him.
Yes, Your Grace.
And cancel all death sentences.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, good night, gentlemen.
Good night. Good night, Your Grace.
Through how many blunders, stupidities, and cruelties has a man to pass before he finds his happiness in a wife?
Thank God he has given your majesty this happiness at last.
Love is drunkenness when one is young. Love is wisdom at my age. Life has found its meaning, Cranmer. Good night.
Good night, your majesty.
Take me with you.
Where could we go? His armament reaches everywhere.
Catherine! Catherine! The king is coming.
More and more charming every day. You know, I couldn't resist coming to see you. You know, the Germans offered me half of France if I join them. And the French offered me Flanders. They're very generous with each other's territory. In my youth, in Wolsey's time, I'd have accepted one offer or the other, but what's the use of new territories and wars, wars, wars again? If those French and Germans don't stop killing each other, the whole of Europe will be in ruins. I want to compel them to keep peace, peace, peace. And there's no one in Europe to help me.
My little girl, I'm boring you with business, and you're tired. Huh? No, you're very sleepy, and so am I. Good night. Sleep well. Sleep well. Good night.
Lady Rochford, do you know what it means to be put on the rack? Your bones will be broken piece by piece. Would you rather tell us what you know about the Queen and Thomas Culpeper?
No, not the rack.
You conducted him to the Queen for the first time when?
6 months.
What's the matter with all you young people? Catherine, why aren't you dancing?
You said you didn't want to dance.
My leg's troubling me, but there's no excuse for Thomas here. Thomas! Go and dance with the Queen. What do you think I keep you for?
Not here, Your Grace. Your Grace care to dance?
Will she care to dance? Will she care?
Darling, I adore you.
My lord, only you can tell His Majesty.
You must tell him.
I can't.
Your Majesty's Privy Council awaits Your Majesty's orders.
Ah, we finish this when I come back. Forgive me, sweetheart. Affairs of state. The dance goes on. Good evening, gentlemen. Anything important today?
I can't be long. The Queen's waiting for me.
Well, Mr. Secretary?
His Lordship, the Archbishop of Canterbury, has a matter of great importance to submit to Your Majesty.
Cranmer?
Your Majesty.
Come along, Cranmer.
History teaches, even the scriptures tell us.
What is it?
Bad women of all times, even those who wore crowns.
What is it? What is it?
lordship was trying to fulfill the most painful duty of a loyal subject. To tell the king that the queen had committed adultery.
Whom?
With Thomas Culpepper.
It is proved, Your Majesty, there are witnesses.
The witnesses are Lady Rochford, the 3 maids of the Queen, and John Cornell, the ladies Peynell, Bassett, and Morton, the Queen's 2 pages, and Culpepper's body servant.
Catherine, why is there a council tonight?
French and German again, I suppose. Who cares?
Midnight, and all's well.
Where are you?
Here I am, darling.
Those faces again.
I'll find you some place, little one.
Yes, yes.
Your Grace.
Go away, I'm tired. I don't know more business today.
This is not business, Your Grace. The Lady Anne is asking for an audience.
Anne? Anne?
The Lady Anne of Cleves.
Anne? Did I come in? Anne. Well, Anne.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Well, how's life?
Oh, it's rather sad, Anne.
Oh, but why?
Oh, I haven't got any friends, you know. I haven't got a wife. I haven't got any love in my life. I haven't got anything. Not even hatred.
What you want is a good wife.
wife.
I said a good one. Not a spiteful one like the first, not an ambitious one like the second, and not a stupid one like the third.
Not a card sharper like the fourth.
No, and not a very young one like the fifth. I said a good one.
Where do you find him?
I'll show you.
Oh, nurse, don't you see? Slow, darling. There's a good one.
Oh, me too.
Oh, but your face is quite clean, Elizabeth.
Me too. Oh.
I know her.
Catherine Parr.
Catherine.
No, Henry, you're an easygoing man, always getting yourself into trouble, and who has to suffer, I should like to know. You go to Dover on these rainy days, you sit on your old council and get fussy and excited over nothing at all, and then you come to me and get fussy. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, I'm sure. What with one thing and another, my life just isn't worth living. I left you out of my sight for 1 moment. Then you're up to some mischief. I have only to turn my back for 5 minutes yesterday, and you ate a whole saddle of lamb, and who had to nurse you when you had the bellyache all through the night long? Me. I really don't know what I'm going to do with you. Oh, Henry, 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 you know you can't digest it. Take it away. And the drink.
I'll tell you what the Queen tells you, take it away.
And bring a blanket. Now for a little nap.
Six wives. And the best of them's the worst.